Hey guys, this is Strider Prime, bringing you a new edition of BandaiModels. I haven't done one in a long time, and I thought it would be appropriate to work on this kit. The Mecha Colle Yukikaza, I guess it's a destroyer or a frigate. I forgot the classification of this ship, but this is of course the I would call it mini ships from the Space Battleship Yamato 2199. They gave me this when I was at the New York Comic-Con this past summer, going into fall, and everyone who competed at the Comic-Con show for the Gundam Builders World Cup, we received this cute little kit, which is pretty nice. I like this. Actually, it was a choice between this, I believe it was the triple deck carrier, one of them, and of course the Yamato. I decided to get this one because it's very colorful. It looks really nice. Now, I haven't opened it yet to look at it, but I did notice one thing. The standard 1000 version. Well, here's the thing. When I saw this at the show, and I compared it with the 1/1000 scale that was displayed there, the 1/1000 scale was smaller than this. So this one's a little bit bigger. I haven't built the 1/1000 version kits, and I think I want to try, get around to it hopefully next year. I was having ideas, but those ideas are no longer going to be valid because I have a major project that I'm working on now. But I want to work on this guy and see what kind of work is this. What kind of kit is this? Now, the Mecha Colle, the Mecha Collection. I said Mecha Colle, but it's actually Mecha Collection series lineup. It's showing off some of the ships that you can get. So here's the Yamato, here's the Gamma's destroyer or cruiser, however you want to refer to it. There's the triple deck carrier, and there's the I think it's pronounced the Darloid, but I could be wrong. Don't worry, don't yell at me. I don't remember the name of the ship. I know the ship is out there. The regular one without the side armor or pylons of the ship is out as a 1/1000 scale, but they never made a 1/1000 scale version of this. They did make a version of this one, of course, which I hope to get soon. This is roughly 400 yen, or maybe less than $3. So let's open up and see what we got here. Alright, so first off, we have 3 trees here. I see some weaponry, the turrets, followed by some tubing here. There's a stand, and the portion of the hull. I heard that this was in color, but I didn't realize it was just going to be red and white. It would have been nice if it was in yellow. Hell, I could understand it if they would have introduced, what do you call it, stickers. But looks like they never bothered to introduce that. Thought this would be a quick build, but you know what? I may have to paint it. Red, yellow, and white. Fair enough. Looks like I am painting this kit. Oh, here are the instructions. That's right, the original kits, the original Yamato collection kits, the small ones from the 1970s and 80s. All the instructions was inside here. So here's all the detailed parts that you see here. Upper deck, lower deck of the hull, weaponry that goes on top of it, and of course the sands. Okay. Wasn't thinking of pulling out my compressor and spray booth to work on this, but I have a distinct feeling I'm going to have to do that now. So, let's begin building Mecha Collection's Yakuza. Now, I don't know if this is a kit that has to be glued, considering it's a very small kit. Wow, look at all these, well, these are all stickers, but various, I guess, names of the ships of the line during that episode. Obviously, the most important one is number 117, so that's the one we're going to put on. Okay. But even at this scale, it is very, very detailed. I'm still trying to figure out the exact scale of this, but you know what, I'm not gonna sweat that. And of course, as I'm cutting this, I'm noticing that there are certain parts that needs to be sanded down and cleaned up. There is one thing it would have been cool if they would have done this. For those Yamato fans, Yamato 2199 fans who watched the series religiously like I did, there was an episode where ships like these and the other ships before they went into combat, there was a scene where one of the characters had a flashback, seeing his father getting on, saying goodbye to him as he was aboard when he was about to board his ship. But he was at a base on Earth, not in space, so there was no dry dock or anything like that, or no space station. And these ships were parked on the surface with landing gear. I'm surprised that I don't see that. Well, it is a small kit, but maybe it would have been a good idea to introduce the landing gear option. Or maybe, even though they only made one 1/500 scale kit of the Yamato, would it be possible for them to make 1/500 scale versions of these? I mean, they're not going to be big, but it's going to be big enough to give it more detail, even more, more features. It's something to think about if Bandai still wants to continue on with the Yamato series. We are going to be seeing, of course, the Yamato movie, 2199 movie that's coming out this December. And I don't know if they're going to be nice if they make another season, but I think we may be only seeing. We're going to probably ending up seeing just movies. I don't know how they're going to add the series to the line. I don't know. But here's hoping. Okay, so I just finished sanding down all these parts. I didn't want to waste time showing to me sanding it down using. First, I was using this on the curved parts, and then smoothing it down with the 800 grit. The one that gave me the most trouble, which I was afraid I was going to break, was this one, which is all one mold. Ingenious that they thought of this. That's pretty cool. Now I have to figure this out because I don't want to like put parts on and then later on I can't take it out. So I'm going to take this nice and slow. First we put this part here, which we know it's just a one and done deal. Then I've already put these two parts together, as you can see here on the outline. So we take these and we'll put that here. Oops, nope, the other way around. There we go. You know what, maybe I should paint this individually. I'm a little skeptical of doing this because I don't want to put it in together and then I have a hard time removing it. Because I don't want to, if it's possible to, I mean, okay. Let's hear me out. So putting this part right here is fine. Then we have this part that goes right there. And then we have these parts that supposedly goes like that. I'm going to try to do it as softly as possible without me committing to it. Yeah, this may be a good idea. There we go. course, I didn't put that there. That's where it's supposed to go. These will go here. I don't have to worry about them. I have to remove them. So that goes there. And that goes here. And then that one actually goes here, so I don't have to worry about that. Oops, don't commit to it yet, just leave it there for now. Then we have the cannon weaponry, which we can put that here. And here. And that one goes there. That one goes there. Then we have the two fuel tank pods here. That goes like that. Okay. This is what this ship would look like if it's fully built, of course, if I do that. But I'm going to take these apart because if you look at the box art here, from down the fuselage here all the way to the back, everything that's white is yellow. I wish I had a better picture, but you can tell that because the remaining parts here are all white. Red would be red, of course, and yellow and white would be white, but the yellow one has to be painted separate, especially the guns. And I think this is actually a cool thing that they did this, because now I can actually remove these red parts from here without me worrying about masking it. I'll take that out in a minute. And then the red parts, of course. I think the red parts, these two parts here, I can put it together. And then I can put it on top of it. Oh yeah, you know what? I think I can do that without me have to... maybe I'm... No, actually I'm going to have to take it apart and then put it together. Yeah, because there's kind of like a wedge there that has to stick in some parts there. Okay. I now figured it out on what to do. What do you guys think of this? Should I commit to this? Of course I'm going to commit to this. It doesn't look right for me to build this and then just show off a half-painted, not complete kit. So, while I'm taking these apart, let me get my my spray booth ready, my airbrush ready, and we will begin. So as you can see, I primed all the parts using gloss black base. Thought it would be a good idea to do it this way and not a grayish tone, because obviously I want to give it, see if I can try to do a little bit of pre-shading if it's possible. If it's possible with this kit. Now, there are 3 colors that this kit has. And why is it that every time I have this with me, it's never around? Here it is. Okay. So, the kit shows 3 colors. White, yellow, and red. No other colors other than that, except for the windows. But we'll cover that later on. So, I'm using 3 colors that I have that it's going to be a little bit off in specific areas, but it's going to, you know, apply to this kit. So I have Mr. Hobby's Off-White, which I really love this color, and I should get another bottle. Mr. Hobby's Yellow FS13538, which is U.S. Navy Blue Angels color, and RML 23 Red, which is German Aircraft World War II colors. So I will be using these 3 colors to paint this kit. And I already got one prepared already, which is the white, which is the only part of the kit that's white is this, which I've already assembled the fuselage, of course, and primed it. Let me just get it in here first. Alright, there we go. Yes. Actually, you know what? It's probably best to put this on an alligator clip, because this thing is not going to hold with a toothpick. So I just want to remove some of the particles here, and then we can begin. I got my white ready. Okay, I'm going to let this dry a bit, whoops, and then I'll revisit again, make sure if I miss anything, and repaint it one more time. So this part is done, in a way.